It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. It's Queen 3 and King on BS3 Network.
Hey, we're back. How y'all doing?
We doing, Lord.
We made it. We made it. We are back for the final week of the Hot Girl Summer Series, and we made it, y'all.
Yeah, I know they don't want this to end.
They don't want it to end.
They don't want it to end, but you know, all good things must come to an end.
Not in Jesus' name.
Well, I guess you're right.
Well, good things must become better.
Okay,
that's right. That's right. Hold on, let me go run. Let me go run real quick. Hold on, y'all.
That was the shout cue right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a run.
My tambourine.
All right, well, my name is Latoya, and we are about to get this thing rolling. Y'all, they let me come back. They keep letting me come back. I'm so excited. So this is the final week of the Hot Girl Summer Series, and we are talking about being married with single friends. I know y'all ready to get into it, but before we do that, let's do introductions. My name is Latoya. I am a licensed professional counselor. I'm also on a different show on the BS3 Network. I am on the Perspective Podcast on Thursdays at 8:30 with my amazing co-host, Eric the Intellect Butler. And from there, we're going to pass it on to the educated queen who just took a sip because she getting ready. All right, Mika, tell the people who you be.
Baby, that ain't nothing but a little Gatorade. I'll have a little nightcap later.
Can I just say box wine just one time because we missing?
I cannot stand him. I have to tell y'all about that box wine. Selena done drank it before. Selena, don't be letting me stay out here by myself.
Business in the street.
Out here by myself.
Talk about it.
Okay, let me.
But I will join up with a box.
Well, hey y'all, happy Tuesday. We're happy to be here, y'all. This has been a fun series. Maybe we need to do it again next summer. Hey,
I'm here for it.
Let's do it.
I'm here for it. Okay, baby queen, you want to let the people know who you are?
Hello, everybody. Baby Queen checking in. So happy to be here as we conclude our Hot Girl Summer Series. And I'm with doing this again next summer. But next summer, we're going to have to add a little twist. We're going to have to make happy hour a part of the setup, the pregame. And then we're going to roll into the show. Y'all with that?
Baby, we may roll right through that thing.
I'm here for it. We should have did this week. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, that just came to me, but we putting it out there. That's what we're going to do.
Flesh and blood did not reveal that to you. It didn't.
Okay, Dr. Selena, let the people know who you are.
Y'all, I'm Dr. Selena Smith. I am a trauma-informed practitioner. I am so glad to be here. I've had so much fun, and I'm so sad to see this end. I do have a podcast called Through the Eyes of Trauma, where we talk about adult behaviors through inner unhealed childhood trauma. And so I'm just glad to be here.
Where can we find your podcast?
It is on the Alive Podcast Network, and then wherever you get your podcasts. It's also Apple and Android people, those people, you know.
Ooh, come on, Android people.
You got it.
She's the only
one. Got that green bubble.
Oh, I can't stand no green bubble. Let me stop acting.
The men
green bubble and no TikTok. It's a lot we can't do with each other because of the lack of TikTok and the green bubble.
Selena, let me tell you what she done let happen. She done let my mama get a TikTok.
And she's on that one.
Come on, Miss. Yeah. I need you to.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Grow up. Grow up.
I'm gonna be up at 4:30 like that.
You might. You might, but it'll have a prayer on there for you to do.
It will. At the right time, don't it?
At the right time.
right time. The Lord used TikTok.
I'm not gonna give in.
I think that you should. TikTok is a great place when used appropriately.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
I
It's
just
the
go
new
watch
Google.
Alicia's. I'm not gonna give in.
It's the
You
new
will.
Google.
It's coming. You will.
It is. And when you need okay, let me stop because then people ain't paid me nothing to tell y'all how great TikTok is for me.
Right, but
That's
Selena
bomb.
shared all the good recipes on there with me. That's
I'm
something
telling
else.
you. And they be quick too. Like you just type in like high protein, easy meals, and they be like, okay, girl, do
And then
this.
what you gotta put at the end of it though?
Black people.
Black woman. At the end of everything, skincare, Black woman.
Black
Read a
people.
book, Black woman.
Black people, because I want you to know who I'm looking for, okay?
My target audience is
Okay.
Black people.
Y'all play too much.
Okay, she made it back.
Ooh.
Hey.
Hey, I didn't know what happened.
Well, you made it just in time. You want to tell the people who you are?
Yes, I am the king from King 3 and y'all I'm not feeling that good today. But I'm from Queen and 3, and I am the seasoned queen.
yeah.
Yes.
Let them know.
Yeah, I need to let them know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got a video that we are using for tonight. Y'all ready? Y'all, everybody watch the video. Stay tuned because we got a lot of good discussion after this.
I used to hate when people said that married women shouldn't have single friends. But now that I've been married, single, and am now dating for marriage, is
this logic I'll probably never understand. Go back and watch this girl's video. She is, I guess, newly divorced or whatever, newly single, and is out here dating with the intention of getting married. And she says how she believes that married women should not have single friends. As a married woman, married to my husband 8 years, I do not agree with that. Now, what I do agree is that you shouldn't have close friendships with people of the opposite sex. What this woman is talking about is not having any friendships with anybody that is single. And that right there is not true. It's very toxic, and it can isolate you where this man becomes your entire world, which that's probably what she wants, but it's okay. Her reasoning is that single friends want elaborate birthday parties. They want you to go out, fly of the night. They want you to travel like a day's notice. They, what if your husband wants you to sit at home because he's having a bad day? With boundaries, which you guys know I talk about, boundaries don't just exist within opposite sex relationships. They also exist within friendships of the same sex. One of my best friends is single. I talk to her about things that happen in my life. She gives me really great advice. She's not married. She's never been married, but she gives me such sound advice. That's one. Two, my best friend knows I'm married. So some things she doesn't even invite me to because she knows I can't come. She doesn't ask me last minute to go to Aruba, Cancun. She knows it's not possible. I have 2 kids and a whole husband. Any relationship that you have is going to change once you get married. It does not mean you have to let go of those relationships altogether just to become a doll for this man or be at the beck and call of this man. Isolating yourself is dangerous. If any guy isolates you from your family, your sisters, your friends, that is a red flag. What does happen in marriage is that relationships change. Am I able to go out 2 hours notice? Probably not, but I'm okay with it. And if a friend is a good friend, like they say they are, they're not going to get mad at you. They're not going to stop talking to you just because the relationship changes. Please, please don't let go of your friends. Just set boundaries in place. Period.
I feel like she said a mouthful, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I feel like she laid that thing out. Do y'all have any immediate thoughts? Dr. Selena, immediate thoughts.
she looked like she had something on her
Yeah,
mind.
she,
Mhm.
She did.
I wholeheartedly agree with what she said. Outside of the like, don't ask me to go to Aruba in 2 days because I might pick up and go. But I 100% agree with what she says, even to the point with her disagreeing with the lady that started the clip, right? Saying that you have friends when you are married. Because to me, my friends are a vital part of my support system. And so just because our lives are not mirroring each other as far as like things that we've accomplished or things that we're doing, not even accomplished, because they could be accomplished too and not be married. But what I'm saying is the things that we're doing doesn't mean that we are any less friends. It's just how I show up for you. I'm just going to show up for you a lot differently, being mindful that you still need me, but I have a different perspective as a married woman with my time and just the things that I'm able to do. But I do not agree that married and single people should not be friends.
Okay. Baby Queen, immediate thoughts?
I agree. I get so much from my single friends. Like they pour into me in ways that I still need as a married woman. Just because you get married doesn't mean you lose that piece of you that longs for those platonic relationships where you just have that good kiki girl time. Like and you don't have to put a label on it, but I think what she hit on at the end was super important. That in all relationships, there's boundaries. Yes. So being clear with your friends on them respecting your marriage and you respecting their singleness, vice versa. And you're not always going to agree. I've had those tough conversations too, where maybe they don't want to include husbands, but maybe I want my boo to be at that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where you have to set those clear boundaries and have those discussions. But 100%, I feel like you pour into each other. Single women pour into married women pour into single women. So I feel like that's an important relationship to have.
Absolutely. Mika?
Right away, the word that comes from that is boundaries. So I think in every relationship, you have to have boundaries. Even with my sisters, Selena, I've known Selena 20 plus years. I respect her marriage. It's boundaries that I'm not going to cross with her. Example, me and Alicia were out of town last week. She was in one hotel room with her family and I was in another. I didn't just walk up in her hotel room. Her husband is in there. You have boundaries. I don't care if that's my sister. So you just have
like, girl, come in there.
To respect and keep those boundaries. And I think you should be fine, whether you're single or married. Huh?
Yeah.
I said, even when I was like, girl, come in here.
And I'm gonna add a caveat to that. My husband also has to respect the marriage that we got, that me and Mika got. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say marriage like that, but you know what I mean? Like, just like I have to respect our marriage, he has to respect the marriage or the connection, I say, that I have with my line sisters. And we have both of those understandings.
Yeah. That's important. Nicole, did you have any immediate thoughts?
Yes, I did. And my thoughts were literally on the same way as you ladies. Now, I have married friends, and whenever they need to want to go out and vent and all that kind of stuff, and or go eat or things like that, and if their husbands are not involved, sometimes that's a good, because they won't. That's a good. So the woman herself can have a good time and keep the boundaries from her friends, if that's the case.
Yeah. I think my immediate thoughts were safety. Why do we feel like we have to cut off our single friends? Why do we have to feel like we need to be isolated? I don't think that that's safe. I think that sometimes when you are left to your own devices, you're going to always cheer for yourself louder. You're going to always be your own amen corner, and you might be wrong. You might be missing something. You might have a blind spot. And then if your partner is telling you, oh, you can't hang with them because we together, safety. Why I got to be isolated? What do you want to do with me that I can't have no friends? So I think my immediate thing, aside from agreement, was definitely safety, because why are we isolating, right? Like, why can't everybody, like, what's going on? We can't be friends within reason. What's up with that? So those were my immediate thoughts. And before we get into it too deep, let's hit the comments. So Ben Sutter III, Mr. BS3 himself, says you can support BS3 Network by sending stars. Stars help us earn money to continue building the network. Thank you. Send the stars. Mr. J. Gilliard, aka my man, said box wine. So she had a little sip, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and call you box wine because we missed the king. So BS3 Network said, good evening, ladies.
I'm so sick of
Good
him.
evening.
Hey, Ben.
And then Queen 3 and King, we said WTF. King Dog.
So I guess that means he watching.
Well, I mean,
Watch
he
on, brother.
in for a show. Keep watching. We
Watch
got
on, brother.
Hope you've been watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so keeping in line with that, like, same flow for the married people, because Mika, I got you.
He been on vacation.
He on vacation.
Yeah. He been on vacation. Oh. Mika, you're lagging.
But keeping in that same vein, all of us are going to answer a question, and then Mika, I got you a separate question. So how has marriage changed the way you relate to your single friends? I'm going to start with you, Nicole.
For me, when my friends, that are not married, I will still hang out with them and do different things like that with them. But when I can't do it, that sometimes it may make them feel some kind of type of way. Mostly, so that's how my friends are most of the time. So that's why I don't typically do a lot of females since marriage. So
okay, what about you, baby queen?
Can you say that question again? Because I was
how has
she was lagging. I was texting her. I think she's back now.
Yeah, she in here. How has marriage changed the way you relate to your single friends?
I think it's just one of those things where we talk about boundaries. So a lot of the times I can't, some stuff I can't do because they can just pick up and go. But now I have the responsibility of not only my husband, but my children. And those are my priority. So I always consider them before I can just hop up and go or make plans and things like that. So I honestly feel like even in the beginning of me and Brandon dating, me and my best friend, that was really rough for us. Like that transition, because we went from doing everything all the time together to me trying to navigate, like dividing my time. So we even had to have like a heart-to-heart talking about that in the beginning, because that was hard for both of us to adjust to. But at the end of the day, it was all about that communication and boundaries, because she respected, like, okay, it's not always just going to be us. Like we grow, we evolve. So, I have to kind of factor that in too. So you just have to kind of learn how to navigate and have those tough conversations. Even if it's uncomfortable, hey, we're going to talk about it as grown women.
Yes, I love that. Dr. Selena, what about you?
For me, marriage adds a new layer of responsibility, like Alicia said, and also perspective, right? Because although I do have new responsibilities, I make sure that I'm intentional about my time with my single friends, because I don't want them to lose that either. Because I gained something, I don't want them to feel like they've lost something, right, in my gain or whatever. But I also, when I say intentional, like there are times where I let my friends and my husband, because I have married friends, but my ride or dies, most of my ride, I have my best friend is single, and my link is single, right? And those are the people that I spend the majority of time with. I have another best friend who is married now, but at first she wasn't married, like she hadn't been married. time. But I'm intentional about spending time with them separately, but also time with them together, because I want my best friends to know that just because I'm married, you've gained a brother-in-law. And so
Exactly.
That's right.
it's literally me, my husband, and Mika, or me, my husband, and Kelly, or me, my husband. And at the time my friend Nazi was not married, but New Year's Eve was always us three. Like, and if she was dating somebody, he would come too. But I wanted her to know, or I want them to know, that you still have a place within me. I just want you to feel like you have gained a brother-in-law. And also where I'm lacking, because a lot of times your friends will tell you, you know, you shouldn't talk. Mika will tell me, I date Selena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they let you know when you're wrong in your marriage, but also because I can glean from her just like she can glean from me. And from my relationship. And a lot of times Mika and my friend Kelly will bring to my husband and I a situation with a guy that they're dating, or the guy that they're interested in, to see like what's our perspective. And so I think that if you don't have friends that are single, you're missing out on a piece.
You really are.
Being able to mentor someone, and then also be able to learn and glean from them, because you learn a lot from single people as a married person.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
And so I have perspective as to the time period or whatever, but I do believe that my responsibility is, like, of course, see, I don't have kids. And so it's a little different from me and Alicia, because I don't have that part. Like, I can, and he can deal with himself, so I can pick up and go. But I make sure he good first, and then I get in the streets.
I think for me, I think motherhood changed my friendships more than being married, because no, I can't go to Aruba. No, I can't go here and there. But I guess if I had to solidify it, or like really think about it, I would say timing, because you can't just call me and I'm there. And, you know, maybe we need to go to the day party versus the night party. So I feel like time is maybe changing how I relate to my single friends. But I love my single friends. They not going nowhere. I mean, I'm married, but I call them my heart friends, because like they know me. And I feel like they speak to me in a way that my husband can't, because like he's not a girl, so he can't give me what they give me. And I feel like what I get from them is still very much needed. Okay, hold on. While she's doing that, let's catch up the comments. Okay, so King Dog said it's a matter of respect and comfort. If either partner isn't comfortable with a friend with solid justification, that has to be respected. I feel like solid justification is the operative, like that's the key part.
Yes.
You can't just say, oh, I don't like her because she sneezed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me reason behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. He said, my life is a vacation. And then Jay Gilliard said, that's very good, Dr. Selena. Okay, Mika, you ready?
Yes.
All right. How has your relationship changed with your married friends?
Understanding that you're not number one anymore. Like Alicia was saying, I heard y'all, but I don't know why y'all couldn't hear me. I switched devices, so I hope this is better. But understanding, like Alicia's, and I think it was Selena who said, we just respect each other. You need to know that he's first, and that's okay. But that person is going to be there for you to lean on. And like Alicia said, she had that conversation with her best friend. It is a hard transition, but you want your folks happy. You want them to be in relationships. You want them to be married. You want them to have that person that they can go to. So I think it's about respect and boundaries. And all of my people within my circle do a fantastic and phenomenal job in trying to involve me in their stuff. I be having to tell Selena and Alicia, hey, baby, I'm not about to be the third wheel. And they feel like I need to come sit with them. Come on, you can come sit with me and Brandon. You come sit with me. I'm like,
because Brandon will say real quick, call Mika. If you cooking, call Mika. Tell her to go. I'm like, all right. Like that, it ain't nothing. We don't move like that. So
but they model the way I want my marriage to look. So I'm while they feel like they're gaining from their single friends and their perspective, I'm gaining from them. I love to watch their marriages. It's fun. Like it's not only a marriage, it's friendship. So you see your folks in friendships, you see them in relationships, and you want that for yourself, and you say, okay, I'm not, it is possible, it can happen. So that's what I do.
Love it. So, next question. Should married people set different boundaries with single friends of the opposite sex? Why or why not? We're going to start with. I know, right? We can't wait.
Woo! Let's heat it up.
We're going to go and start with you, baby queen. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. I think it's one of those things, like, I know outside of, like, before me and Brandon got together, he had friends of the opposite sex, people that he's grown up with. I have, guys that I've been cool with. But I think, again, it's that boundaries. Like, I can't just, oh, I'm going with so-and-so and you can't come. What that look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if even if the respect is there, I still feel like there should be a level of comfort, like my brother said, for the spouse. So if I feel uncomfortable about something, it's probably a little something there that I'm seeing from a woman's perspective that I need you to respect on my end. And something we got to talk through too. And that just doesn't happen overnight, because I used to be kind of like, yeah, that ain't, we're not doing that. But I think those are insecurities within myself that I had to work through. So it's all about communication and respect. As long as they respect what you have going on and vice versa, and your spouse is also able to have that relationship with them, because you come as a package deal at that point. So you can't just be, oh, you can come, but your wife can't come, or, vice versa. That's not going to work for me. There has to be an understanding for sure.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, Nicole, what do you think?
I agree with what Alicia said, because when I first started dating my husband, there was girls that in his little community that would be trying to do the, not to include me or something like that, and then it would give us a bad. It gave me a bad feeling, just because that he's just leaving me and not, you know what I'm saying, and trying to navigate all that stuff. So
gotta have
it was
yes boundaries. All right, Dr. Selena.
I agree with a lot of the things that Alicia said. For one, with me, if I have a friend that's of the opposite sex and we really close, that means they a dope individual, right? So
Right.
To know how dope they are. And so I bring them around them so that they can have this same type of relationship. It might not be the same because I've known them longer, but I want them to have some type of relationship with them as well. So it's not just, this is my friend, but this is our friend. Right. So a lot of my male friends that I have, the ones that are super, super close, are also super close to my husband, because I've invited them into the fold, and I want them to know, like, this is my brother. Like, if they male friends, this is my brother. And then I kind of gauge how he responds to them as well.
Yeah.
If like, okay, maybe it's not going to be a great 3-ship partnership, you know what I mean? And so I also take that into consideration. And then sometimes they just become my friend, but then we're not as close as we used to be, right? But a lot of the times, if I have a male friend that's really, really close with me, he's also close now with my spouse, just because I want him to be comfortable.
That's good.
I agree. I actually used to have, and I say used to because, time, distance, marriage, whatever. I used to have a male best friend and we were close. Like, he was actually in our wedding or whatever. And we always had an agreement, like, I love you, you love me, but it's like super platonic. I can't never give you what this person in your life gonna give you. So it was just kind of like an unspoken rule. And I guess for me, like, that's how I knew the friendship was real. Because he wasn't trying to be a hater. He wasn't trying to get out of pocket. He respected whatever boundaries. So it's like, yes, we need to have those boundaries with single friends of the opposite sex. But I also think that those boundaries test the friendship. Because if it's too much pushback, like what's happening?
I agree with that too.
Yeah. Mika, what you think? Boundaries with single friends of the opposite sex? Why or why not?
I think even if you're not married, I think you have to have boundaries anyway. So when you do move into that stage of life, they respect it and they know what a boundary is in that relationship. So absolutely, you have to have boundaries with everybody.
Mhm.
So, and I know, like Selena said, and if you're my friend and you love me, I want you to love the person I'm with. So I'm gonna bring you around. You're gonna know him. You're gonna know what he's about, and he's gonna know you.
Mm-hmm.
Just my opinion.
Love it. Yeah.
And we're models, I feel like, for our homeboys, especially if they're single, right? I know for me, my coach is like my brother, he's my best friend. And he's like, okay, I'm talking to this girl, like, I want what y'all got. And he's telling me and Derek, like, do she seem like she fit me? Like, he'll bring chicks to us, you know, and I hate to say chicks, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We knew.
That validation,
Yeah.
like, will she fit in with us? Like, will she fit in with this dynamic that we have? Because they respect kind of our opinions as married people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I also feel like you really can't be what you can't see. So being the model or the example for people to look up to or to aspire to, not the goals, because you don't know what's going on behind the doors, but just to see or like model for people. I think that's so important. And I also think that we as married people can learn a little bit from the single people too, like the spontaneity.
Right.
Like I feel like so I just kind of feel like the relationship, you know, is mutually beneficial. And I don't know why people think that like, oh, we're married, I can't even like say hello to you no more. I don't even know where that comes from.
It's crazy.
A couples group that I'm with, we call ourselves a couple of forevers, but it's 5 couples now. It was initially 4 couples and 1 single. And the single lady purposely was like, okay, listen, we're at church, you know, we're in life groups and cell groups. And she said, you know, I'm in the singles group and I'm in the singles ministry and stuff, but that's not the life I want. Like, I'm not trying to be single forever. Y'all, because I want to see what marriage looks like. And when I say what marriage looks like, she don't just get the pretty. Because we do life together. We're life groups, right? So she sees the ups, the downs. I mean, the arguments in the group text of like, okay, listen, this is what and we do life together. So when it was time for her to get married or date, you know, seriously, she would bring the people around. And I mean, we would show up on time because, you know, we never on time to like our meetup. When bringing somebody, we show up on time because we're trying to see whatever's going on with the person. And she ended up finding a guy. And he said the one thing that made him, I mean, outside of her, right, want to marry her is that her intentionality about marriage, her surrounding herself with people married. You know,
I love that.
And the fact that he had to get permission from the group, really, to even be a part, you know, and now they're married. And I mean, they got engaged quick, like 7-8 months, maybe. And now they're in the group as married people, as a married couple, right? And it's like you glean from each other. We weren't giving her all of the information. We were gaining a lot from her as well.
Right.
But I think when you want something, you are intentional about setting yourself up and putting yourself around people who have those things that you want. And so I think it's important to surround yourself with other couples or like-minded individuals if that's what you want.
Oh, I love that. Let me hit this comment. Okay. King Doc says cheeks is short for chicken head.
Get out of here.
That's not what she said.
She said chicks.
Okay, do y'all think married couples tend to drift toward other married couples? Why or why not? We're gonna start with we'll just start with you, Dr. Selena. What do you think?
The couples may drift towards married couples just because now we are able to do things together, right? We're able to go on vacations together and date nights and things, but I don't know about if each individual person necessarily drifts, because I don't necessarily drift towards single people, but if I've had you in my life and we've created a bond, then that's what I'm used to. Like, I'm used to you. But I think it's easier for married couples to drift towards me because y'all have the same type of responsibilities almost to each other, and y'all can set aside time to just have fun together and vent as well.
Love it. Baby Queen, what you think?
Yeah, I don't think you intentionally do it, but even layering in kids, like I spend a lot of time with my friends that have kids because if it's something where I know we're going to get together and kick it, we can just bring the kids. Like it's easy. I don't have to worry about like, okay, let me ask my mama to keep the kids or, you know, whatever the case may be. It's just one of them things where it's just kind of easier. But what I do not like are those groups of women that, oh, you can only hang with us if we're married. Like, I do not like that. And Mika know exactly where I'm going with that. I can't stand it. Like, you can only be with us, the cool chick club, if you're married and you got this ring on. And I'm like, but I also know the reality of some of y'all's marriages, but that's another topic.
That's why.
Come on down, Messy Alicia. We gotta find a different one.
Now she clocking people tea.
I'm just saying.
He's not lying.
So yeah, I just think it's one of those things. Like it's not intentional, but I think it's almost kind of convenient too. Like you said, like the convenience is there. And you don't have to worry about, oh, is she gonna feel some type of way because two of us are married and she'll be the only single? Like, because some people struggle with that still. Like, yeah, it's cool to come, but then sometimes, like Mika said, I'm not about to be the third wheel or the fifth wheel, like whatever the case may be. So I think it's one of those things where it's not an intentional move, but it happens that way.
Okay. Nicole, what about you? Do you find that married couples drift toward other married couples?
Yes, I absolutely do. And sometimes some of them don't want to mingle or whatever, you know, and stuff like that. But I still think that it's all right. Yep. Because everybody don't do as I do, but you know, so.
Mika, have you seen your married couple friends drift toward each other?
Yes and no. Meaning, like Alicia and Selena said, they have a group that they're in. And when I say that group accepts me, like I'm married with somebody beside me somewhere, but they make me feel loved, and I do look at them as different models. You got 30 plus, you got 20 plus, you got 10, you got 15, you got newlyweds, less than 5. So you just have to. I think I respect it because you're gonna be with married couples, but I'm with Alicia on that part when she said there are some people that make you feel less than because you're not married, and that's not cute. Because, homegirl, if I clocked your teeth, it would be something different. But I have to respect. Like the word I'm going to use all night is respect. I respect their marriages. I respect who they choose to be with. But I also look to them as examples as well.
Yeah. I think I agree with everything that's already been said. I do find that me and my husband and I, we will drift toward the married couples just because it's easier. Like, right? Like, it's just simple. We ain't, you understand if I say, oh, well, let me ask him first. Hold on.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give me no side eye. Like, what you mean? Ask him. Not that my single friends do that because they love my marriage, but some people do that, and so I think it's just convenience with so much going on in life being so chaotic. Like, why not do the thing that's right? And I love what you said, Alicia. Like, I know I'm gonna hang out with the people who have children because I could just bring my children. Because baby, finding a babysitter, that's a task.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially a trusted, reliable baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I was saying, so there was a time, and I'm not gonna call names or whatever, where we had some
names.
Married couples who were like, we're gonna have a married couple situation, and essentially was saying like people like Mika can't come. which I'm okay. Like if we're gonna do a married, whatever. But if she feels some type of way, then now I feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because what we're not gonna do is single people out. Because I'm married, but I feel it because I get that done to me with people who have kids. Or like, oh, yeah, because she don't have no kids, like she don't get it or whatever. Like, I'm all for celebrating marriage and being a part of those things.
Of course, yeah.
If you make someone else feel some type of way, I'm not for that.
Yeah.
Like,
At all.
And Mika all day will be like, oh, no worries, just go. No, are you feeling some type of way? Because like we gonna shut all of this down. You know,
ain't nobody having no situation.
Nobody's doing it. Nobody married this weekend. If that's what we're doing, nobody's married. Like we're not doing that because I feel like it puts a damper on the single person as though you.
Yeah.
And I would never want that message to be, you know what I'm saying, to be portrayed as that we feel like marriage is above singlehood, because I believe that you're not going to ever have a great marriage if you haven't mastered being single first.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
If we putting the single people down, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
So Selena will not go to a whole event. I ain't going because you can't go.
You feeling no type of way? Now, if she be like, oh, no, that's not, I'm not feeling no type of way, like, go, then I'm like, is you lying? Like, let me see the side of your face. Because, you know, Mika lie with her full face. But the side of your face do not lie. And so I'd be like, because if she looked with the side, I'm like, she lying. What are you feeling some type of way? Because I never want people to, because I could easily be a single person again, right? Or I could easily be
that's what I think people fail to realize. Like those tables can turn real quick.
So quickly.
Tomorrow.
Like anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I think people forget that. Like, don't forget that things can change.
I also find that the couples who are real heavy on single people can't come, you can't sit with me, they are couples who are dealing with insecurity and their marriage is not as pretty and perfect as they try to pretend it is. That has been my experience, just like, you know, in the world and at work, blah, 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 stuff like that.
You gonna preach tonight? Or you gonna preach?
Well, that's Queen 3 and King, guys. Thank you for coming out. It's been a fun show.
Go on and pass the collection plate.
I was trying to say, what's your cash at?
Yeah, no, just send stars. Just send stars. This is how I spread love. But yeah, like, and they're dealing with insecurity and probably some infidelity and stuff like that. And they're trying to blame single people. And it's not single people's responsibility to uphold your marriage. It is the responsibility of the two people in the marriage to uphold your marriage.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Okay.
I done been wanting to shout a couple times tonight.
I'm about to find my tambourine and just
baby, if you get that tambourine, please play it.
All right, let's see. King Doc said, Dr. Smith, you and Pastor Smith have put on a clinic on how to manage the relationship of a single friend. See your relationship with Mika, but y'all are not the norm by any stretch of the imagination.
Exactly.
He goes on to say,
exactly.
Y'all are unicorns. Pastor and Dr. Smith are exceptional in so many ways.
Yeah.
Let's sit in that. Get your flowers. Get your flowers.
Bless it. That's the first thing he said all night. That was good.
Yeah. First.
Then he said, "That's the side of her face that."
See,
that's the side of her face that she hold in box wine before she swallow it.
Oh, stupid.
That box wine ain't never gonna die. I think about
I'm
it.
so sick of him.
Yeah,
I used to get that big gallon.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I know exactly what you're talking
Carlos
about.
and Ross, that Rot Gut. Derek called
Yeah,
Rot.
that one.
He said, "Why make a drink that Rot Gut?" I said, "I don't know."
But I've been delivered
to boxes.
Okay, Mika, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Is there a stigma around being the single friend in a group of married people? Not Dr. Selena and her exceptional pastor husband, not them, but other people.
Refer to some of your normal friends.
Yeah, not these exceptional ones up here. 'Cause we know sis already said she's not going to the event if you can't go. So not her. Everybody else.
Bad at if she can't go. Then I ain't go.
Y'all, I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. I have some really good friends, and nobody makes me feel like the outsider, for not being married. So no, and their spouses know I respect their marriages. So I've set that in place too, y'all. So I don't think my friends don't make me feel family friend. Leisha, I can go to Leisha's house and stay for a week, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
No, but I want you to reflect back on.
She calling stuff out. Go on and tell it, Alicia.
She said, "I want you to reflect back
a little further than what you're thinking."
Girl, give dates, names,
or names,
situations, situationships.
Maybe people you grew up with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and didn't support during one of the most pivotal times in my life. That's why they're not around. Because I wasn't. After I didn't get married, I wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I remember that.
I forgot about it. Oh Lord, I forgot about it. Yeah.
Because you wrote them off as not your friends. You were just talking from a place of your friends right now. But I wanted you to go back because you have seen it.
Oh, and it hurt for like a couple years. And I kept trying to go back and get those relationships, but I wasn't good enough. Are you married yet? Or are you single? Literally was what I was being asked.
Literally.
So
are they still married? Now I'm mad.
And they know who they are.
Realize is marriage is not always the prize.
No.
Hello.
No.
Yeah.
Healthy marriages where people are communicating with each other. Marriages where people are supporting each other. Marriages where people are uplifting the goals of each other, right? Because I heard a relationship one time and it was like, why didn't that relationship work? It was like, because everybody put the same person first. So like both people put the husband first.
Yes.
Himself first. And so did the wife, or the wife put herself first and so did the husband. But marriage is not the goal. Like marriage is not the prize. Healthy marriages, thriving marriages is the prize. So just because you aren't married doesn't mean you haven't won. You might have some type of self-respect or self-esteem that married person don't even have.
Yeah.
She's quantifying whether or not you're good enough.
Yeah.
From a place of lack, right? Because that's the one thing she has over you, or he has. I don't know who the person is, but the one thing that person has over you is what they consider the prize, but that's not necessarily the prize, right? And so I hate that somebody would even make you feel like that, because in a second she could be, or he could be single.
Yeah.
You know, and have a better live or a better living space, I would say, than when they're married, because some marriages are absolutely terrible. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean just because you married don't mean you won. Sometimes you won a life of hell.
And sometimes people be married and miserable.
Yes.
And sometimes when I look back, I'm like, girl, are you happy?
Yeah.
Because you have to post everything. You have to say everything. I got to show you the highlights. I got to tell you. And my marriage is a blessing because, and God done blessed my marriage because, girl, gone.
Yeah.
If God truly blessed the marriage, they're not downing somebody else for not receiving it.
Exactly.
Hello.
Lifting you to help you along to find the one that's going to allow your marriage to look like that.
But I think it goes back to what you said, Selena, at the beginning. That shows an insecurity within those people when they act like that. And you can see, I mean, the insecurity is loud. Like even to this day, it's loud. Because like Mika said, you have to be really loud about all your accomplishments. You have to be very loud about what y'all have going on all the time. like literally every day, all day long, have to be loud about it. But are you really happy?
That's sad.
Sometimes I think those people are posting, yeah, they want everybody else to read it and think they got it going on, but I think they're doing it for them. I think they are highlighting the things that are going well for them because so many things are not going well for them. And so it's like, let me just post the thing that is good. And obviously they want other people to see it, but I think they're really doing it for themselves.
Oh,
You know how
absolutely.
you ask the person, like, you trying to convince me or you? Like, what's going on?
They're living in their con, and so they have to post their pros so they can see, okay, let me go back. I'm still in this
living in your con.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's absolutely terrible. Girl, don't you text me offline and tell me who these people are, girl.
That is trash. I can't believe she said, "Are you married yet?" I would have said, "Are you happy yet?" But
yeah. Like I totally forgot about it because that's how much. Because Selena tells me about her. I'm gonna give you a clue, Selena, on your birthdays via Facebook.
Wait, what? Say that again.
You tell me about her on your Facebook messages.
Oh
yes. I'm like, Selena, I know you know.
Yeah. So it doesn't. I mean, I totally tune that out because I've left that relationship a long time ago, and I'm cordial because I'm just a cordial person. Hey.
now she finna pull that. Okay, let me ask you this. Can somebody send me her name though, so I can look at her Facebook? Just like
yes,
me too. Next question: how do media portrayals of friendship and marriage affect our expectations in real life?
We fall in love with the idea of the IG couple goals. Like, we think that they don't go through anything and everything is beautiful. But I think I'll throw out like Tiana and Yvonne Shumpert, right? Everybody was like, oh, they are a couple goals. They are everything. They are this, they are that. And then what did she say? We getting a divorce. Everybody was like, what? So who's your next couple goals going to be? But that's exactly why I don't model my marriage for anybody else, but what works for us.
Yeah.
Our marriage is not going to look like everybody else's. And that's okay. I'm so okay with that. And I think that's what a lot of people do. They fall in love with the Instagram post, us traveling the world together, all that kind of stuff. Like, but what's going on behind closed doors?
Whole time they on the plane arguing.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Whole time.
And drinking.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you on the drinking part.
Now, we might have a little drink
We're gonna have to drink on this plane.
Okay, Nicole, what do you think? How do media portrayals of friendship and marriage affect our expectations in real life?
I think it affects us in real life for real. Most people. And I know people, but I'm not gonna say no names, that is truly think that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Mika, what about you?
I often call it the highlight reel. You get the highlight reel from people.
Right.
I'm not gonna show, just like athletes. We show you when you had those 40-point games and you got a triple-double this game and you've done this game. You're not showing when I'm at practice late. You're not showing when I'm at practice missing free throws. You're not showing when I'm at practice not making the 3-pointers. So it's just the highlight reel of because if you've seen the reel behind some of these folks, and I'm glad, like my married couple friends give me the reel, like, girl, that was a cute picture, but after that, we got into it. Or that was cute, but before that, it was some words exchange, and we had to work through that thing. Or we went on vacation 5 days, and we argued one of those days, and it was because of this. So I love that my people give me not only the highlight reel, but they give me the bloopers to go with that.
Come on, bloopers.
Okay, bloopers. Love it. We love a good blooper.
Come on, bloopers. I couldn't think of a word.
All right, T.
Oh, you did good with the bloopers. You did good.
Okay.
Bloopers was good. Okay, Dr. Selena, what do you think?
I don't. So for my marriage, I don't use social media as a goal to achieve per se. We have a lot of times where we do the on the patios where we talk about what we want for our marriage, what our expectations look like, and things like that. Mm-hmm. And so we've already kind of got a narrative around what we want it to look like. But like Mika said, social media are the highlight reels, right? And so if there's something that I see on social media that kind of aligns with something that I've already talked to him about, or that I said, you know, when you said this, then I'll show him that. Be like, remember when I said that I want us to do this? This is what I meant. Like, let me show you someone else's highlight reel, and this is what I say this is what I mean when I say, like, for date night this week, I want us to do this. I'll show him, like, from somebody else's, like Mika said, highlight reel, because knowing that that's not just their life 24/7, because I'm realistic, and he's not an idiot either, right? And so we understand that life is life sometimes, especially in marriage, and so we're not gonna always be this highlight reel that we portray. But when we do live the highlight reel of someone else, this is what I want it to look like. Let me show you. You see this push gift? So when I say push gift, this is what I mean by push gift.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm also an individual that understands that life don't always look like the highlight reels. And so I'm not going to compare my life to a reel. Now, what I will do is start making goals for myself and for my marriage based on people's highlight reels, because you always want to reach for the best of this, right? The best relationships, the best things, but I'm not unrealistic in my thinking, and that it's going to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Let's see. For me, I don't know. I feel like I don't allow the media to play a part in how I see my marriage and my friendships, but I don't know that the media does a really good job at showing the good, the bad, and the bloopers of marriage. I feel like a lot of times it's just the highlight. Like y'all are not that happy all the time. You're just not. Like, you are two people with two different experiences, two different expectations. Yeah. Like, come on, y'all. And I feel like the best thing from a media perspective was on Sex in the City, when they on the movie, when they asked what's the little goofy one name, Charlotte, when they asked her, are you happy? And she was like, yeah, every day. Not all day, every day. Yeah, that's every day. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I agree with all of y'all. Like, I feel like they just show you, oh, this is what it could be. And I also feel like a lot of it is based around finances, because it's always set and it's always buying something. Like, does this person really love you? Like, what y'all talking about?
And most of that is sponsored by somebody else.
Exactly.
Sponsored?
Yes.
Sponsor my life. You don't have the best highlight reels.
Okay.
Over here. If my life was sponsored, I'd show you the greatness all day, every day.
All day,
every day.
Yeah. Let them sponsor me. Y'all gonna be sick of me. They will at least just need to sit down somewhere.
Always got the phone out.
Just pictures.
All right. So Plays by CJ said, what's going on, y'all? Just tapping in.
Hey, CJ.
Then King Doc said the media / social media typically highlights the fairy tales and the tragedies. They rarely show the reality of average everyday married couple. Amen. Because I don't never really see nobody that looks like what we got going on. And I feel like you're inspired to be like a celebrity. Like, you're going to always be disappointed, and you're going to feel bad about what you got going on. So, because comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. Okay. We did it again. Time flies when you're having so much fun. Let's do final thoughts. Final thoughts. We're going to start with you, Mika. Final thoughts.
Baby, I'm about to cry. This thing that come to an end.
We'll be back next summer.
Oh, okay. We'll come back.
And that's not going to be long away.
Yeah.
The way time is going, for real.
Well, I want to thank the doctors, I should say. The doctors are in. Woo! Dr. Selena and Dr. Toya for coming with us these last 4 weeks, y'all. It has been a fun time. And I think, I hope, I pray people have learned something from all of us. I think we all have good perspectives. See what I did there, Toya?
I did.
And
Appreciate it.
good perspectives on all the topics that we covered. But as far as this week's topic, Toya said it. She took my last thought. Comparison is the thief of joy. Never compare yourself to your single friends, and single friends never compare yourself to your married friends. Look for people that you want to learn from, that you want to see how this thing works for the single or married life. But also respect is the big word. Respect and boundaries go a long way in these relationships, whether you're single or married.
Yeah. That was good. You did that. Okay, Nicole, final thoughts.
Well, first of all, I want to just thank you all for having us here. And it was a great time. And I hope to be back next year. And just, that's it.
Works for me. All right. Baby Queen, what you got?
Oh, thank you to the docs for checking in with us this month. It was so fun. We appreciate the conversation. You two always drop nuggets that I think about throughout the week. Like, I'll come back to something that was said, and I'm like, you know what, that was so good. You know, you just reflect on those things, and even when I go back and watch the show, I'm like, oh, that was good. But I always appreciate you guys. I think as far as this topic, married with single friends, I think that you just need to, in life, you need to surround yourself with people that pour into you, whether they're single, whether they're married. Right. I don't think titles should ever be one of those things that strays you away from people. Yeah. And like Mika said, the respect and boundaries, I think we used that several times tonight. As long as you have that respect and your boundaries within all of your relationships, and everybody is aware of what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Communication, always talking about these types of things, and even opening the door to these conversations, because there may be some people that felt like they shouldn't have it, but after they listen to this conversation, you know what? Maybe you can when you navigate it the right way. So always just when you are navigating those relationships, just make sure that you're communicating what your expectations are.
Love it. Okay. Dr. Selena?
I want to say thanks for having me on this hot girl summer situation. It was so much fun and a blessing. And I do plan on coming back next summer. So I got to get my tan ready for next summer.
Come on, next summer.
But the last things I guess I want to leave is that we thrive and we heal in community, right? Whether it's marital community or a community of singlehood, I feel like as long as we are intentional about the people that we surround ourselves with, whether it's our spouses or our friends, whether they be single or married or attached or whatever, I think intentionality is the key. And so if you're intentional about the people that you surround yourself with, that they can carry you further than you could go alone, whether you're married or single. And so I think it's less about the friendships, the marital status of the friendships, and more about how they pour into you, right? The respect, like everyone said, that they give you, and just the stuff that they pour into you and that you can pour into them. And so I think it's less about your marital status when it comes to friendships, but also just remember that marriage and friendships are vital parts of your support system. And if you don't have strong support systems, you have absolutely nothing, because we can't get through this life alone. And so I would be intentional about your spouses and be intentional about your friends, whether they are married or single, and respect the boundaries that y'all set in place for each other.
Love it.
Love it. Well, I just want to say thank you all so much for allowing me to come and play and be a part of the Hot Girl Summer Series. I do think next year when we do it, there needs to be a happy hour. I'm going to see who I need to talk to about that.
Yeah. A sponsored happy hour.
Hello, heavy on sponsored. Heavy on sponsored. I had so much fun with you all, so much fun connecting. I hope somebody was helped. And I think my final thoughts for this topic is your marriage and your friendships do not have to look like anybody else's. And so do what works in your marriage. Your marriage may not look like your best friend marriage, and that's okay because you're not married to your best friend partner. You're married to your partner. So making sure your marriage is a reflection of you and a reflection of what you want and not what other people say that it has to be, because no, you get to decide.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down.